Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome one and welcome all to We Are One, the talk show with your girl, Angie Fox. Hey, call your neighbors, call your friends, call everybody that you know and tell them to tune in now and stay tuned in to the number one empowerment platform in the land. That's right. That's www.womeninspirationalradio.org and also the Empowerment Podcast Network.com. We Are One is here for you. A safe place where we come together and talk about how to overcome depression and even suicidal mentality. So again, I say, welcome, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's your girl Angie Fox here. Once again, it's always a pleasure and an honor when I have to come before each and every one of you, our listening audience. Thank you, thank you, thank you for rolling with your girl. I am happy today because, as you all know, I always show off when I'm not by myself and I get to roll with a beautiful sister queen today. So call your neighbors, your friends, call everybody you know, and tell them the time to tune in to the number one empowerment platform in the land. That's right. I'm talking about Empowerment Podcast Network. We Are One is in the house. And I am honored today to introduce to all of you a very beautiful sister queen that I am privileged to be able to sit with today and have a conversation. And she is none other than, and I'm going to let her introduce herself to you because she's none other than the secrets of a girl boss, and she's bringing advice for women of color in leadership. And if you don't know, you heard it here first. The beautiful Dr. Kim McNair, all the way, I believe, from Atlanta, Georgia. Am I correct?
Yes, glad to be here. Glad to be here with you today.
Thank you for being with us today. Tell us, who is Dr. Kim McNair? Who are you?
Dr. Kim McNair. I am a mother. I am a daughter. I'm a nana.
Yeah, right.
And I am a child of God.
Yes, beautiful. Well said. With all of that, that means you're a little bit of everything.
Oh, yes.
I too am a nana of 38 grandchildren. So I know when you said that smiling and proudly, I know that feeling all too well. So thank you again for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to share with us the secrets of a girl boss. Talk to me about that. What is this girl boss? Who is the girl boss?
Oh, wow. Don't we hear that a lot, right? We hear
yes.
Boss this, boss that. I'm a boss this, I'm a boss
yes.
that. But for me, being a boss is about building opportunities strategically for success. That's what a true boss is. If you are in that space, that leadership space, then you should be building opportunities for your team, for others. All right. You should be doing it strategically for success, their success, your success. And I always tell everybody, obedience is success. So if you're obedient, if you're following the word, you're successful in what you do. And so when those storms rage and things come at you left and right, you know how to handle it because you're connected. And there's power in that connection.
And there's power in that connection. That is absolutely profound yet beautiful. Building
opportunities strategically for success. BOSS.
For success. That's right. We're not just doing it like they say any old kind of way. We're strategic.
No. Everybody here, you know, you look at those, they break it down. They say all these different things, but that's what it is for me. That's what I stand on. That's what I stand by when you want to, you're a boss and all, okay, boss. And I got this little sign in here in my office saying boss lady, but I know some people use it as a way of thinking, oh, I'm all that, I'm the leader here. But what are you really doing with that platform? You want to be the boss. We know we all have bosses, right? No matter, even if you're an entrepreneur like I am, a small business owner, there is still someone that you are going to work for or work with, right?
That's right.
And if it's your client, then they the boss. All right.
Understand that. That's exactly right. But building opportunity, I never heard it put quite that way before.
Yeah,
but that is very important.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
because
leadership. It's a leadership piece. I'm big
yeah,
on women in leadership. When I went to Harvard Business School to get my certification in women in leadership, it gives you an opportunity to look at things strategically different than
yeah,
the norm. And so boss is a leader. That's a leadership role. So how are you going to handle that? Because you're only as good as your team. Everybody wants to be up front, but it's those they run, they doing it, they running everything. So let's make sure that they have the opportunities they need. Make sure that they have the strategic plan so that we all succeed, so that everything grows, and so that your business can excel to the next level. Everybody, my next level, right? That's the other thing. Oh, I'm next level, next level. Well, what you doing to get there, baby? Because you ain't getting there by yourself.
you got to do the work, and you got to have a team.
You
But you know what I
right.
love about what you just said, most of all about what you just said, and that is the understanding that if the team wins, if we all succeed, everybody's successful. That is so unselfish. So people think because I'm the boss, so I have a sign on my desk that says like a boss, But I realized when I purchased that sign, I thought it was cute, but I realized, the word tells us without a vision, the people perish. But without people, your vision will perish because you cannot do it by yourself. So you have to have a winning team, and every person has to feel like they have a part of it or an opportunity, as you say, to build, to grow, so that we're all successful. Right. I'm successful, productive, effective, fulfilled, and everybody around me successful, Absolutely. Productive, effective, and fulfilled.
And then the train will run on that track.
And the train will run on the track. There you go. And help others along the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Spoken like a true boss. You have advice for women of color in leadership. Talk to us a little bit about that. How do you, what does that mean for you?
Well, it means a lot, for me being a dark-skinned Black woman, because when I walk in the door, I'm Black. You ain't gonna say she mixed. You ain't gonna say I'm Black. I'm all Black.
Say she's beautiful.
Okay. I am her. I am she. So, as being a Black woman and navigating in the spaces that I have, I've had to work much harder. All right. I had to make sure that everything I did was quality, right? With integrity, because again, when it comes down to it, when they look at the paperwork or when they look at what's going on, or when I come out of the modeling industry. I used to model. I modeled at age 14 up to an adult. Okay. And again, it was hard coming up during that time because again, the melanin, the dark-skinned woman wasn't getting the roles that the lighter women were. Right. Okay. Things have changed, things evolved, but it was the presentation. It was the presence that you bring into a room or that you bring to that stage that sets you apart from them. And so people a lot of times didn't understand, well, dag, how? Because for one, I know I had the grace of God on me, and I knew how I needed to carry myself when I went out there. And it took the color right out of it. You seen who I was. Yeah, but then once I did what I needed to do. So when I give advice to women of color or women, really period, because I work with all diverse women, but especially for my sisters, I tell them, I said, it's all about faith and perseverance. You got to trust and believe in yourself. You got to know that you can do this no matter what. You're going to come up against opposition. You're going to come up against opposition with your sister, but you got to understand, sometimes competition is good. It's just to make you, just like when storms come, it's to make you stronger. I want to draw you to make you stronger. Well, that's going to make you stronger. That's going to make you dive in a lot more, do a lot more research, making sure you're ahead of the game. No, you're going to be like, okay, let me put this phone down. Let me put all this other social stuff down and let me do some real research. Let me make sure I'm at my A game because again, I got this situation going on. And it's not that, oh, I'm better than her. It's just that I need to be more prepared than her.
I hear you. That sounds wonderful. It sounds wonderful because it's right. So now I want you to tell us, where did you get that?
Where did I get what?
All of that.
All that.
How did you become that?
How did I become that? He made me that. These are the gifts and tools that he's given me to use. It's through experience. I've been in business for 30 plus years. I started my company in 1991, and
Wow.
it was trial and error. It was $500 in the dream, and I did a lot of work. It was trial and error. There was some peak and there was some valley moments. There's times that I fell and I was like, oh boy, what? But I didn't give up. You know, they say get up, but you got to give up and not give up. You know, maybe you need to restructure, rebrand, and change. I relocated. I'm originally from the New York, New Jersey area. I moved to Orlando, Florida, where my family was after divorce. I had to kind of rebrand, restructure. I decided I'm gonna start a business, okay, because I didn't see what I was used to coming from a big city. And then after I built my company, everything was strong. My children were going into the military, growing, doing their thing. I relocated here to Atlanta. And I was like, okay, now here I'm in another place. Now I've been here to work for clients, but now I live here. How am I going to navigate? Atlanta ain't small. It's big. So how do I navigate? So then I had to kind of reflect back to how I started when I relocated. It was like, okay, you've been here before. You know how to do this, girl. Just get it going. And that's, I think, through all of those different dynamics and changes allowed me to package everything in a way and understand it. I'm not here to tear anyone down. I don't want what you got. We may do something similar. Look, we may be able to collaborate, baby, and work together. But let me see what I can do, what my niche is, and I got to make sure that I'm offering something different. You hear that all the time. Well, you know, what makes you different from that company, or what makes you different from this person? Well, for me as a corporate event planner, special events, I don't do weddings. That's going to separate me from some. Okay. As an event planner, most people think, well, it means you got tablecloths, you got curtains, you got flowers and drapes. I don't have none. I have vendors that I work with. So when you sit down with me and say, okay, Dr. Kim, this is what I want. This is how I want it. And this is what I want to do. Thank you. I'm going to get with my team. We're going to get around that table and we're going to pull this thing together. And then I'm going to say, okay, here we go. Now it's time to deliver. That's what I do. Logistically, I'm worried about how your client's going to get there from the highway to the sidewalk to the parking lot. I'm looking at things that most event planners aren't looking at. They worried about the flu. I'm going to get that. I got somebody that's trained to be sure you're going to get the flu, fly, whatever it is you want. Right. But when it comes down to it, they're going to come to me and say, okay, did you deliver? So that kind of makes me a lot different from others when it comes to an event planner or coordinator. Somebody said, well, I need a coordinator, not a planner. Baby, what you need? I'm a la carte. What you want? I do TV production. I can do stage production. What you want? So again, you know, but these are the gifts and talents that I've grown over the years. Did I not do that? Yes, I know how to hang pipe and drapes. Yes, I've done that. But at a point in time in business, as you evolve, you go again, a level up. You go to a next level. So, you know, it's not that I feel as though, oh, I'm too good. I did that already. I'm just at a different level now. I understand the plan. See, he gave me a plan, but if you don't understand and orchestrate the plan, baby, you're going to be right back where you are. So this shirt say, trust God all day, every day.
That's what I'm talking about. Understanding the plan is key. Because you can't, then you're willing to do the work. And it sounds, my sister, like you've done the work.
Oh, did I? What? I done been, girl, honey. I done did the work, honey.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Hanging lights and rolling carpets.
That's what I'm talking about. Done it all. Have gotten your hands dirty, and now you're at a place where you understand the team.
And not that I wouldn't do it again. It's like, you know, sometimes things break down. You think I'm gonna stand here and stand on the side? I'm gonna go over there and help her make sure it looks right. I'm gonna, you know, make sure that the pipe and drape. I'm gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do that because you want to make sure it's right. If you see the table setting ain't just kind of how you wanted the centerpiece, you think I'm gonna say, "Come over here, pick." No, I'm gonna fix it, and that's what people love because I get involved. I'm not that dictator person. No, it's about us working together. Again, they would appreciate me more being there and working with them versus standing back with my arms folded. No. Now they know Kim will get with you, but let's, you know, but they don't even want to see that side. Let's go on and do what we need to do.
Let's do this thing together.
That's right.
And demanding perfection and excellence. Excellence is key also. And not just throwing your name on anything. Give people what you would want for yourself.
Absolutely. Because see, what's going to happen is a lot of people want to be out front and they want their name out there. But what's going to happen is when it all said and done, somebody's going to say, well, who did this? Oh,
there you go.
And you ain't, so don't worry about that. Some people worry. No, it's fine. It's going, if it's for you. And then sometimes things break down, right? You got to put some fires out, but you got to be smart enough to figure out how we're going to reorganize the thing. And then let your client know. Don't just leave them out in the dark. If they need to know, if you can handle it, make it happen. And they say, hey, what happened with that? Oh, I handled it, because they may have expected one thing, but you did something else. But it's a matter of being able to deliver, be effective and efficient in what you do as a business person. It doesn't matter what you do. These abilities applies to whatever you do.
So Dr. Kim, do you teach that? Because you do understand now, I'm with you on everything that you said thus far. But you do understand, I know you know this from all your experience, that not everybody in business is on that level. Everybody's mindset is not there.
You're absolutely right.
People that are still intimidated by others that can help them do. I don't have to do all the work if I've got a team of people around me, if I got contractors that I can contract out to work with me. Do you teach that?
Well,
I'm talking about bringing women together and helping us all.
I'm getting ready to kind of shift back to doing that because I've really dedicated the last, 3 years to the youth. I have a nonprofit called Business Women Empowerment Project. The purpose of that was to help solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small business owners connect to resources to help grow their business, their brand, and themselves, to keep them from having to make the mistakes I made, giving them platforms to give them, an opportunity for exposure. So in doing that, which was great, I would do different master classes. But when pandemic came around and as the social media started to grow, I realized that we had a lot of young ladies that were being misled, didn't really understand what leadership, the people that they were looking to for women and for leadership wasn't the right ones. It wasn't the right example. So I took it upon myself to start a leadership academy for high school girls only, 9th to 12th grade. I said, let me get them ready because they're going to cross over. They're going to military college, they're going to work, they're going to technical, whatever. They need some skill sets for whichever direction they're going in. And we need to get them now because they got to get prepared. So that is where my heart has been. And now that I am, I started 3 years in now, 3 years in. And, I have about 12 young ladies that are in college. Some at cosmetology school, 4 at HBCU that have done the program. I'm like, okay, I got it now. I got the wheel because you got to get in there, and make sure stuff is right because you can't. Sometimes people try to do too much, and you got to make sure you got it solid. So now that I know that that's kind of working the way I want, I only get with them twice a year. I do a winter and summer session. They get scholarship. They go through leadership skill, entrepreneurship. Okay, life skills, because life gonna happen, baby. Life is gonna life you. Financial literacy and technology. Well, you gotta tell them about that technology because that'll make or break you. Put something out there for a job, you ain't getting it. Why? Because what you did way back then. So let me check you now, and so you can be prepared. And then of course financial literacy, because once they come out of mom and dad's house or once they grow up and get a job, they got to figure out how to navigate the money. And mama said, you in my house, you paying the cable bill. Well, why I got to pay the cable bill, baby? Because you are paying and you got to help in this piece, okay? So, so we got that. So now I am now ready for 24 transition to be able to simultaneously do both things because I see that there are a lot of young women, period, women in leadership, women in business that still need certain things. And my biggest thing is to be able to make sure when I connect with these women and when we come together in a cohort or a session or a class or however, God is going to allow me to put this together. They need to complete something. I need them to be able to have completed something, not just hear this good, feel good, where we're doing this, but what did you accomplish? What did you get out of this? You have to leave with something tangible. And that's what I'm working on and working through now and making sure. So yes, there's something to come, honey.
We might be calling
and hopefully you guys can be a part of it as well.
I was going to say, we cater to the market 18 to 35.
Awesome.
And hearing this, that we are one of the movement, we teach life skills as well. We teach resume writing and how to get jobs. a lot of what you just said, pieces are missing. And some of that we're doing, we're certified in certain areas.
Right.
But we're looking and need women like yourself to help teach even that age group. Because that market,
yes.
that generation of market is really, we want to say they're ready, but many of them I'm finding are not ready.
Not ready. That's right. They are
And
not ready.
everybody wants to start a business because everybody likes being an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to be a boss, but they don't understand.
Baby.
They're not financially literate. They don't understand any of the concepts of being the boss or putting in the work or
the
growing
presentation part alone. It's more than just a website and
That's
I got
it.
an IG page. It goes beyond that. Okay. You still have to, people say, well, I go here, I go there, but are you going with a plan? Are you going to, look, I can cook my own chicken wings, baby. I'm not worried about this I did happy hour out. When I go to stuff, I'm going with a plan. Who there I need to be connecting with? Who on here that I'm going to see? Who in this room that I can connect with and possibly be able to do business for or with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you in business. And a lot of times it's who you know.
That's who you know most of the time.
Right. Who's going to be able to pick up the phone and give a reference or say, hey, whatever. That's what you need. It's all about relationships. Yes. Relationships is key. And you can't meet somebody off the back saying, oh, can you do this for me? Hold up, baby. How you doing? You know what? Let's have lunch. Get to know the person. Maybe whatever. Maybe it's let's just pop in and have a Zoom call, check-in, get to know them and invite them to something that I want you to be my special guest at this such and such. Which you got a +1. Do you want to, and allow them to be in your space and learn and understand what you're doing before you jump on them talking about, can you give me
something? Yeah.
If it's for you, it's for you. Okay. If God wants you to have it, it's gonna happen. But you got to trust and believe that you have the ability, the knowledge, the wisdom to get it done. And as long as you have him on your side, you can't fail. He says you're not gonna fail. You're not gonna fail. But a lot of people, they're in it, and then as soon as something hard comes, here they go. And it's like, wait a minute, he told you I ain't gonna leave you to forsake you. He told me to trust in me. You ain't gonna understand, but I'm gonna direct your path. You ain't gonna understand how it's gonna work, but you work with me, rock with me. All right, Lord, I'm rocking with you. What we gonna do? How we gonna do this? That's it. What we gonna do, boo? How we gonna handle this Holy Spirit? But let me know.
That's it. Because I'm sold out. I'm all in. That's it. Oh, Queen, you are awesome. What is you have so much, I guess excitement is, for lack of a better term, but that's not even sufficient for what I really want to say. But the drive, the excitement, the energy that you bring, that's engaging. What is your greatest motivation? How did you what's your inspiration to keep going?
My inspiration, I just knowing that, knowing the things, knowing where I come from, knowing now the things that I didn't know then, and understanding the relationship that I have with God. A lot of people say, well, you're so bubbly. You always, and I'm passionate about what I do because I love what I do. And like you hear people say that, oh, if you love what you do, it's not like going to work. I truly love what I do. I am a servant leader. Everything I do is everything. And I'm serving somebody. It's service. So, you have to have a passion for that, right? But I have to have a zeal and a drive. And I'm just so excited about all the great things that's to come, all the wonderful things that God has for me. And I can't always speak in these terms on certain platforms.
That's it.
You're a woman of God, you understand.
That's right.
But again, it's all him and none of me. I tell him, Lord, before we got on this, I said, Lord, now I don't know what she's going to ask me, but you speak this thing. You work it out. Because I'm here for you. You know what you want me to say. You already know what's going to happen today, tomorrow, and the next day. You already got it. So work through me to get it done. And and that energy just comes because I trust and believe he's going to get it to me. Now, do I sometimes get some questions and I be like, okay, no, okay. I try to figure out how I'm gonna get this through. But again, it's still trusting him and knowing. I think my kids, just the fact that I have 5 beautiful children that are adults that are that are doing their thing, that are not incarcerated, and nobody's in anything, that are successful in what they do. They're, my two sons are married with families, and I have three that's not, and that's on them. Do you, boo? Do you?
That's right.
But I think just to be able to know that they are contributing to this world and doing it the right way, because we see it. We have friends. I have 4 Black young men. You think I don't worry? You think I'm not concerned? About whatever it is that they have to do, driving to work, Ubering to whatever it is that they're doing. We have to worry about our young Black men every day. And that, but to see how they navigate and they understand and they carry themselves in a way, and it's like, I don't even want to go to a club, Mom. That ain't even me, because they know that's just, it's, just one little bump could get you killed. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'd rather just have something at the house. I'm cooking on the grill, Mom. We having a card game at the house, Mom. That kind of stuff. I love that. I have a military son, which, he's traveling and doing his thing. But again, it's really hard, so it gives me joy every day that I can talk to them and know that they're all right, that they're making their way through this world. And my daughter, which, she is doing her thing, no kids and ain't having none. And she's just having a good time. And she's like, look, okay, I got to go. And they don't live here. They don't live here. So I think that gives me joy. And I just got a brand new grandson. He was born on the 8th of August.
Congratulations.
I got 5 grandchildren. So my 2 sons that are married have 2, and then my youngest son just had 1.
Okay.
So it's all good. But I think that's what gives me joy every day.
I see
good health.
In you. And that's something to be said. When we have grown, because I have 5 adult children. My baby's 35. And when you're the one that they can look on and say, Mom, I'm proud of you. Or Mom, they come and support it. Or, Mom, I want to be like you. And my sons tell me, they're not married, but what they say to me, we're looking for a woman like you. And that means a lot, because it makes, for me, and I see it in you, it makes you feel and know that what you're doing is not in vain. Even as you're reaching out, helping other people and building others, to know that your own see it in you. Right. And have learned from you and understand, and then to be the driving force, the wind beneath your wings, and to bring that kind of joy to you that keeps you going, because you're not by yourself. And I applaud you, beautiful, because it's just so much that you bring. Your energy is intoxicating.
All right, that's good. That's good.
I'm looking at you smiling, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's just like me. Oh my gosh, she's so good. I want to be like her. It's just we
just gonna love on each other and pull on each other and encourage one another.
That's it.
That's it. I always say a smile is contagious, right? We smile and stuff, and people be like wondering why we smiling and why you're not.
You have no idea why. You're
still here. You made it through COVID. You better smile, boo.
And we're still here and can still help each other. And I love it when I meet women such as yourself, who understand that competition is good, but we're not against each other. We're with each other. We're for each other. We're building each other, helping each other, and encouraging each other. We can get so much more done when we come together as one.
Oh, we are strong.
And I love everything that you said about building others up. And to be as successful as you are, where you can sit down and say, well, I've done what I want to do. I don't have to help anybody else, but to still want to help so many others. Again, I applaud you, my beautiful, and you're so gorgeous. My beautiful sister, I applaud you so much for having that desire, that kind of character, that kind of, I don't know what to call it. I call it oomph, because I don't know what word to use.
It's all of him. Just look, it's all good. I just, like I said, I give all my praise to God. It's all of him, and to be able to do what I do and to continue to help others and give back and reach back and bring those forward. And even with the seniors, I call them the what do I call my seasoned saints? The seasoned sexy and saved. I got a couple of seniors that I get with every now and then. So I'm gonna be taking them out to brunch, and we get together and go do different things. But they give me a lot of wisdom. My neighbor's one. I have another young lady from church, and we just, we get together and we just have a good time and we laugh. And they be saying some of this craziest stuff. One of them, somebody said the man asked her to marry. I said, the senior man asked you, well, married what? Girl, they had me laughing. So I enjoyed the young and the old.
Learning,
You can learn from all of that. There's
absolutely
so much knowledge on both sides. You have our younger kids and younger people that's going to keep us, what's going on here, how we do this, right? And then you have the older just give me the knowledge and wisdom that they have because they're still here. My mother's 83, still driving, doing her thing. Another 83-year-old woman still works. She a nurse. She's still working.
That's what I'm talking
about. We good to go. We going at 100. We gonna be still going. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Things are different. So you enjoy life. People are leaving quicker.
Say that
younger.
Please.
I mean,
enjoy life.
Enjoy life. Okay.
Yeah.
Time management. I was just on the phone with my friend who does the time management. That is her platform. But you got to have time management. You got to have time for yourself. You got to do what you got to do. And then then you got to check out and have some self-care or pull back. I try to shut stuff down at a certain time so that I can rejuvenate myself. Now, there's certain days we got to dig in. We got to work late because there's deadlines and things of that nature, right? But for the most part, if you can get up at a decent time, make sure you have your devotional time with him, get your mind right, keeping him first. Then you go plug in, now get up, get yourself together now. I learned that from Pastor Teray. He said, look, he was like, I have my home office. Sarah got her office. He said, but I get up in the morning and I take time, I pray to God, but I get myself together. I get fully shaved, showered, ready to go, although I'm going into my home office and start my day. Just continue to do that because again, you never know what's going to come through in the middle of the day. You ain't got yourself together, and all of a sudden,
I know.
Say, hey, well, can you be at such and such? Now you got to figure like, oh God, I need time to get ready. I got, you know what I'm saying? Be ready. Or they may want to get on something. You got to figure out how you're gonna pull it all together. Just look, stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. That's one of the things I teach in the life skills class with women, especially young women. Because you come to my house and people always asking, why are you always dress up? When I get up in the morning, I get myself together. My husband leaves the house. When he come back, you will not catch me with my head tied up or in rollers or in bed clothes. Look, I don't know what might happen. So I have to be ready to walk out the door at any given moment.
You just don't know.
That's very important for people to learn, men and women alike.
Men and women. Yeah, I've been caught that way. I was like, oh, shucks, I got to get ready. Or I don't have enough time. I'm like, what was you thinking about, Kim?
What you doing?
So I'm like, you know what? Let me get on up. Let me do my devotion. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get, even if it's a casual, at least something, not saying, you got to be suit. It really depends on what, but at least have yourself ready. Because if something came up and say, hey, Kim, could you be somewhere today at 3, 4 o'clock? I'm taking off this t-shirt, my pants, I'm a and keep stuff ready. Now be clean clothes, baby. Clean clothes.
Always.
Cleaners.
That's important.
The cleaners. Keep stuff ready.
They got to keep that in mind.
That's right. You better keep it ready. Somebody might be like, oh, I got seats at this table for the gala. Can you come? And you think back to what am I wearing? No, baby, keep a gown ready. Bruh, keep a suit ready. Own you a tuxedo.
Always.
Okay? Don't just buy you a tuxedo and own it. Get you a couple of gowns, baby. Keep a black or white, maybe a little red, but have them ready to go because that call will come. And then that $1 million person gonna be at that table on the other side. That $1 million.
And you never know. It could be your success or your desired goal could be one person away. Sometimes God will speak to one person, get you in contact with that one person that'll change everything around for you.
Shift. It'll be a shift. That shift will be like
just like that.
Just like that. Just like that.
To one person concerning you, and that person will take your everything and take it to another level.
And I will agree with that because I can speak to that. That has happened in my life, and yes, that has happened with me. Just one person, just once. That's why you have to always be on your A game. You gotta have integrity. You gotta do things in excellence because you never know who sees, who hears, and I pray every day, Lord God, allow my name to be I want them meetings When they could
Oh,
please let me say, did anybody think of Kim McNair for this?
yes.
Did anybody think of who? I'll please put me in the right places, in the right spaces. Okay, all right, that you see fit for me. Okay,
Yeah.
and he does that because sometimes all of a sudden a phone will ring or somebody say, Kim, I got so and so, they need this, and I'm like, whoa, oh, we was talking at this meeting, and I told them, wait a minute, you need to talk to Kim McNair, and it just rolls just like that, and it can happen.
It happened,
All
so
right.
thank you for that. Now I want to ask you one more question, I think, maybe. I'm understanding that you organized the Women on the Move Summit.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
Oh, yes. Well, this is be my 10th annual. This is a decade of collaborating, connecting, and creating excellence for women on the move. This will be my 10th anniversary. I started in 2013. Wow. And the Women on the Move Summit is a day where we come together. What I did was, when I started, was I went to top business executives, women that are already in leadership roles with a lot of top corporations here, Georgia Power, your Chick-fil-A, all the top companies here, and people that I knew throughout navigating doing business, and saying, hey, look, I'm pulling together a day. I need you to donate an hour, 2 hours. Would you come and sit on this platform and share with these young women that are trying to get where you are? Some of them are trying to move up in leadership. Some are just trying to grow their business. They're trying to figure it out, and they just don't know. Here, you're a millionaire. You run the Fortune 500 company. Yeah. What can you tell them so they don't have to go through all the hoops and all the curves and turns to get there? You got the blueprint. You have it. So I'm asking you to share that. And that's how it all started. And they said, okay, Kim, we're going to do this. So then I just started marketing and promoting. I went out to I got with the people on the web. I said, look, now we're doing this. So-and-so is going to be on the platform. I got the VP of Delta Airlines. I got this person, the GM with the Airport Aviation Authority. Oh, I'm getting all these people in the room. Now, what I need you to do is get in there and ask the right question. Don't get in there and just listen, because we're going to do the panel. We're going to have them talk. And it's your time to ask questions. Don't be like, oh, no, I ain't going to ask that. You better ask the question. You better find out what you need. You better get everything you can, because they're taking time to give it to you. It's continental breakfast, lunch is included. They get a, great swag, but a wealth of knowledge and connecting with other women, like-minded women. It's about bringing those like-minded women together and making sure that there's resources in the room. There's some people that met others and done business with them and for them. There's others that have taken information and been able to shift and grow their business. I spoke about this the other day to someone. I had a young lady named April who did my very first summit. She came and she was offering services out of her van. Yeah. And next year, because of the summit, she was in a brick and mortar because she understood and knew what she needed to do. And she just needed to connect with some resources to help her. So that's what the Women on the Move Summit is all about. Men are welcome to come. One year, throughout all this, I did an all-male panel. I did a female. Okay. And it was great because, want to give my opportunity. And one of the gentlemen that sat on that panel, you may know today, Jay Barnett. He's well-known mental out of Texas, right on my stage. He didn't blew up. I said, Jay, I can't even call you, brother. You didn't blew up, my brother. So just glad to have had those people. But, Kim Fields has been a part of the summit. Trina Braxton has been, April Parker Jones. And these are some actors, some people that are in the industry. Why have they come to be a part of it? Because as an artist, as an actress, actor, when they say, cut, we're done. When they said it's a wrap, the show is over, the check stops. So now how you going to manage to the next job? People need to know how they're going to get to the next thing. How am I going to take care of my family based on the funds that I've made? Money management is big. But then again, you got to keep auditioning. So that presentation skill comes in. You got to keep going. And now everything is stopped. Unless it's independent, or you working over there with Tyler Perry, because he write his own stuff. He do all his own stuff. So they good over there at the Tyler Perry studio. But a lot of people are out of work. They're trying to figure it out. What are they doing? They back serving. Remember how they say, oh, I was a server, I was a waitress. I waited, and so they're resulting back to what they were doing. However, a lot of them that is still trying to perfect their craft. I think I just saw something where I think was Sherry Shepherd, somebody was going into a class. Maybe it was another actress saying, hey, I'm going to go and take this class. So they're still trying to make, trying to make it, but you got a lot of the little people, the people that worked in sound and lighting and, grips and all of them who are not working. Yeah. And this was their livelihood. So, things change, but I try to get people together in a setting where they can learn. We know in the Bible, in the Garden of Eden, there was 4 streams. Okay. Listen, you better be thinking about how you can get those 4 streams of resources.
Right.
God had it set for you, but it's how you navigate, how you comprehend what he's giving you. So again, you have people, my side hustle, I got this. It's okay. You know how many people in corporate America got a side hustle?
Mm-hmm.
Now before you couldn't do that. You were scared. They're gonna find out. Well, now you got social media. You better let HR know in advance. That's another thing. I had an HR person on panel. Was it last year, before last? And she said, "Listen, come to HR and let them know what you're doing. Yeah. Don't let us find out on the back end. And now we're trying to figure out. You know what I mean? Tell them. I'm doing paparazzi on the side. Let them know." I'm doing that as a side hustle, and I just want to make sure so you don't mess things up. You need those benefits. You got kids, you got a mortgage. So these are some of the things that you get at the summit. We try to touch a little bit of everywhere as much as we can. We have a good time. We have fun. This year is our 2nd year at the Porsche Experience Center. So those who have pre-registered for the Porsche demo ride, that's going to be amazing because they're going to be on that track killing it. And so that's a part of it. And it's just a good day. And I think we need that. And then, for the mental health piece of it, just being able to come and just take a deep breath and
take a breath.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Take a breath and meet some new people. Go ahead and fill up that bag. Everybody trying to get the bag, right? Come fill your bag up and go on home or go back to your office and get it done. We're only from 8 to 2. It's not an all day thing.
Okay.
It's from 8 to 2. I think next year I might start a little later, but it's half day because I want you to get it all and then go and apply it to your business.
Okay. Is the registration already closed for that?
Oh, no. People can register. They can go to bwepinc.org. bwepinc.org. Go on to that, go there, and they can click and register to still be a part of the Women on the Move Summit. It's going to have some surprises coming up because it's the 10th anniversary. So I'm doing, just pulling everything together, and everybody's going to celebrate. Everybody's getting gifts. We're going to celebrate together. It ain't, so we're going to have a good time. And I just want to tell everybody, thank you for believing in the mission, and the vision to get us to this point. And It's all about redefining success for them and helping them grow their business, their brand, and themselves.
Well, on behalf of everyone, thank you. And I am going to, when this interview is over, I'm going to go to the website and let the ladies know and our board of directors know that this is a summit that we need to try to attend.
Yeah, so we come.
And definitely would love to be there.
Come on and be a part, girl, in the hotel. If you guys need hotel, I know you guys can drive over and go back, but if you wanted to come in Wednesday, the Kipton Hotel, which is right next to Porsche, they're right there, is offering room rates for us. Special room rates for us because we got some ladies coming out of New York and a few other places. But come, it's a good time. It's a good time, And then when we're finished with the day, you can go tour this facility because it's it's there for all of us. A lot of people didn't feel as though they can go in there, and they have different events there, but a lot of didn't think they can go in there. You know what I mean? Yeah,
we can go in.
Yes, we can. The VP of marketing looks just like you and me. So
thank you for kicking down so many doors. And for helping so many of us. I said us because this is just the beginning for us. I am going to stay connected with you, definitely. And hopefully in the future, we can do something together that we can get you to help us with the young people here.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to come and speak. Oh, yes, I can come and speak or something. Yeah, you guys got your Women's Day or whatever. Yeah. I come on down. We'll have a good time.
Absolutely. And we're going to definitely come there. So, Dr. Kim, I don't know what else is left. You've done everything. You do everything, and you're excellent at it. I love your energy. I love everything about you. And I'm looking forward to meeting you And to each and every one of you listening to us today, check out my sister Queen. Check her out. Follow her on all of her social media platforms. She's going to tell us right now how
Okay.
she can reach and how we can follow you and connect with you. Tell us everything that we need to know to connect with Dr.
Okay, so you can follow me on IG at kim.mcnair.productions with an S, or you can do Dr._Kim McNair on IG. On Facebook, Dr. Kim McNair, or you can go to Kim McNair Productions on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn, Dr. Kim on LinkedIn. I don't have Twitter anymore. I do have the thread, so it's probably the same as my IG.
Okay.
And my website, I have two websites. Of course, I gave you bwpinc.org, and you can go to McNairProductions.com. And that's how you can find me. I always say, people, Google me, baby.
Google her and find every way you can to touch with her. And we're going to definitely be hearing more from you, following you, and learning. And not just learning it, but applying it, because we are going to grow and be successful together. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us today. It has been an honor and a privilege just to be able to share this space and be in conversation with you today. I'm looking forward to hearing much, much more from you in our near future. Listen, everybody, tell everybody you know, your neighbors, your friends, and your cousins, and everybody, that this is the one you want to follow. Follow our sister. Follow this chick is a bad girl. Y'all already see it. Go ahead and hit her up. Follow her now. Connect with her now. And let's learn from all that she's putting out there for all of us to learn. Thank you for your selfless giving and timing that you've given to so many of us, and letting God use you in such a mighty way to help empower his people. We're looking forward to growing and being with you more in our near future. So from all of us here, We Are One, the movement, and everyone on this awesome platform, Empowerment Podcast Network, we thank you for taking the time out of your day and being with us today. Look, everybody, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss her. Go ahead and connect with this beautiful queen and get all you can get to learn how to grow and be successful together. Again, my beautiful queen, thank you for being with us. Any final words that you would like to share?
Good. I'm good.
She's good. And she's giving us so much. So we're looking forward to look up. You might be seeing us in Atlanta at your summit. That's what we're going. That's my goal.
All right.
To get us there. So we look forward to seeing you in the future. I love you. Thank God for you. Thanks so much for being with us. And we hope to hear more from you very, very soon. God bless you, my beautiful sister.
All right.
Have a great day.
You've just been listening to We Are One with your girl, Angie. Thanks for rolling with me today. Come back every Monday at 12 noon for more on overcoming depression and a suicidal mentality.